Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Matt and Sara podcast. I'm Sara, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Every week, I come here to help you learn English in a natural, relaxed, and friendly way. And today, we have a really great topic for you. Today, we are going to talk about three very important words in English. These words are either, neither, and rather. These three words, either, neither, rather, they can be a little confusing at first. Maybe you've seen them before, but weren't sure exactly how to use them. That's completely okay. By the end of today's episode, you will understand them very well. And the best part? This episode is a shadowing practice episode. That means you listen to me, and then you repeat after me. Shadowing is one of the best ways to improve your English speaking, and we are going to do a lot of it today. So what is shadowing exactly? Shadowing means you listen to me speak, and then you copied what I say. You repeat the words, the sounds, the rhythm of English. It's like being an actor. You listen, you observe, and then you perform. As we go through each word today, I will give you sentences to repeat. Every time I say repeat after me, that's your cue. Stop, take a breath, and say the sentence out loud. Don't just listen, speak. That is the key. Speaking is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So today, please use your voice. Repeat every sentence. Even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, that's fine. Every single time you practice, you get a little better. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's start with our first word today. Either. E-I-T-H-E-R. Either. Say it with me. Either. Either is used when you are talking about two things and both options are possible. You can choose one or both are okay. Here is an example. You can have either tea or coffee. That means you have two choices, tea or coffee. Both are available. You just need to pick one. Let's say that sentence slowly together. Repeat after me. You can have either tea or coffee. One more time, nice and clear. You can have either tea or coffee. Did you say it? Great. Now, either has another very common use. It's used in negative sentences. When someone says something negative and you want to agree, you can say, me either. For example, someone says, I don't like cold weather, and you say, me either. That means you also don't like cold weather. Me either is a short, casual way to agree with a negative statement. Let's practice that right now. Repeat after me. I don't like spicy food. Me either. Again. I don't like spicy food. Me either. Perfect. Now, there is also a very useful phrase, either way. Either way means it doesn't matter which option you choose, the result is the same. Either way. Repeat after me. We can walk or take the bus. Either way, we will arrive on time. Both options lead to the same result. Either way. Let's do some more shadowing sentences with either. I'll say each sentence twice. Listen the first time, then repeat the second time. You can sit on either side of the table. You can sit on either side of the table. I don't know the answer. Me either. I don't know the answer. Me either. Either option sounds good to me. Either option sounds good to me. We can leave early or late. Either way is fine. We can leave early or late. Either way is fine. I haven't seen that movie. Me either. I haven't seen that movie. Me either. You're doing a great job. Keep going. Are you repeating out loud? Remember, that is the most important part. Say the words. Use your voice. Your mouth needs to practice making these sounds. All right, let's move on to our second word. Our second word today is neither. N-E-I-T-H-E-R. Neither. Say it with me. Neither. Neither is closely related to either, but it's used differently. Neither is used when you have two options and you are saying no to both. Both options are negative. Here is an example. Neither option is good. That means option 1 is not good and option 2 is also not good. Both are bad. Neither. Let's say that sentence. Repeat after me. Neither option is good. Neither option is good. Good. Here's another one. Repeat, neither of them wants to go. Neither of them wants to go. Now, there is an important grammar point with neither. When you use neither with a verb, the verb is usually singular. For example, neither of the students is here. We say is here, not are here. In formal English and in writing, we say is, but in everyday conversation, many people also say neither of them are here. Both are used. For now, just be aware of both, and you'll get a natural feeling for it over time. Now, one of the most useful phrases with neither is neither do I. This is used when you want to agree with a negative statement, just like me either, but it sounds a little more formal and complete. For example, someone says, I don't eat meat. You can say, neither do I. Or, in casual conversation, me either. Both are correct. Both are natural. In American English, me either is very common in everyday speech. In British English, you'll often hear, neither do I. It's great to know both. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I don't drink coffee. Neither do I. I don't drink coffee. Neither do I. I can't swim very well. Me either. I can't swim very well. Me either. I didn't sleep well last night. Neither did I. I didn't sleep well last night. Neither did I. I haven't been to Paris. Me either, or neither have I. I haven't been to Paris. Neither have I. Excellent. Now, let's look at a very powerful structure, neither nor. This connects two negative ideas together in one sentence. For example, I like neither cats nor dogs. That means I don't like cats and I don't like dogs. Both are negative. Neither nor. It's a stronger and more emphatic way to say not this and not that. You'll hear it in formal speaking and writing, but it's also used in everyday English. Let's practice some neither nor sentences. Listen and repeat. She speaks neither Spanish nor French. She speaks neither Spanish nor French. I have neither the time nor the energy to do this. I have neither the time nor the energy to do this. He was neither happy nor sad about the news. He was neither happy nor sad about the news. They have neither a car nor a bicycle. They have neither a car nor a bicycle. She is neither a doctor nor a nurse. She is neither a doctor nor a nurse. Great work! Are those sentences making sense? Let's quickly review. Either, when you have a choice between two options and both are possible. Neither, when both options are negative and you are saying no to both. Got it? Perfect. Now let's move on to our third and final word for today, and this one is my personal favorite. Our third word today is rather. R-A-T-H-E-R. Rather. Say it with me. Rather. Rather is a wonderful word. It has a few different uses, but they are all very natural and very common in English. Let's go through them one by one. The first use of rather is in the phrase would rather. This is used when you prefer one thing over another, when you want to show a preference. For example, I would rather stay home than go out tonight. That means I prefer to stay home. Going out is the other option, but I don't want that. I choose staying home. I would rather stay home. Let's say that sentence slowly. Repeat after me. I would rather stay home than go out tonight. I would rather stay home than go out tonight. Now, in everyday English, we almost always shorten would rather to I'd rather. You'd rather, she'd rather, they'd rather. It sounds much more natural and fluent. So instead of I would rather eat pizza, we say I'd rather eat pizza. Let's practice with the short form. Repeat after me. I'd rather drink water than soda. I'd rather drink water than soda. She'd rather walk than take the bus. She'd rather walk than take the bus. We'd rather stay inside on cold days. We'd rather stay inside on cold days. I'd rather not talk about it right now. I'd rather not talk about it right now. She'd rather not talk about her past. She'd rather not talk about her past. He'd rather not be disturbed right now. He'd rather not be disturbed right now. Perfect. Now, rather has a second use. Rather can also be used as an adverb, a word that describes another word, and in this case, it means quite or a little more than expected. It adds a sense of mild surprise or gentle emphasis. For example, this coffee is rather good. That means it's quite good, maybe better than I expected. Or, that movie was rather long. It means the movie was quite long, maybe a bit too long. This use of rather is very common in British English, but you'll hear it in American English too. It gives your speaking a very sophisticated, natural feel. Let's practice. Repeat these sentences after me. That exam was rather difficult. That exam was rather difficult. She's rather quiet today, isn't she? She's rather quiet today, isn't she? This soup is rather salty. This soup is rather salty. He's rather good at playing the guitar. He's rather good at playing the guitar. It's rather cold outside today. It's rather cold outside today. That was rather rude. That was rather rude. Great. And now the third use of rather than. This means instead of. It's used to compare two choices and show which one was selected. For example, I decided to study rather than watch TV. That means instead of watching TV, I chose to study. Rather than means instead of. Simple and very useful. Let's practice rather than sentences together. Repeat after me. She smiled rather than cried. She smiled rather than cried. He decided to apologize rather than argue. He decided to apologize rather than argue. Let's take the train rather than drive. Let's take the train rather than drive. I use honey rather than sugar in my tea. I use honey rather than sugar in my tea. She works from home rather than going to the office. She works from home rather than going to the office. He reads physical books rather than using his phone. He reads physical books rather than using his phone. Wonderful. Let's do a quick summary of rather before we move on. Rather has three main uses. Number 1, would rather, to show preference. I'd rather sleep than study. Number 2, rather as an adverb. It's rather cold today, meaning quite cold. And number 3, rather than, meaning instead of. I drink water rather than juice. 3 uses, all very common, all very natural.
Now it's time to put everything together. We've learned either, neither, and rather. Let's do a big shadowing practice with all 3 words mixed together in natural sentences. This time, I want you to really focus on the rhythm of English. Don't just say the words, feel the sentence. Copy the speed, the stress, the natural flow. That's what shadowing is all about. Are you ready? Here we go. Repeat every sentence after me. I'd rather go to the beach than the mountains. I'd rather go to the beach than the mountains. I don't really enjoy cooking. Me either. I don't really enjoy cooking. Me either. Neither of my parents speaks English. Neither of my parents speaks English. She'd rather have tea than coffee. She'd rather have tea than coffee. It's neither too hot nor too cold today. Perfect weather. It's neither too hot nor too cold today. Perfect weather. I'd rather not wake up early tomorrow. I'd rather not wake up early tomorrow. Either choice is fine with me. Either choice is fine with me. He's rather shy when he meets new people. He's rather shy when he meets new people. They'd rather eat sushi than pizza any day. They'd rather eat sushi than pizza any day. I haven't tried the new restaurant yet. Neither have I. I haven't tried the new restaurant yet. Neither have I. She chose to forgive rather than hold a grudge. She chose to forgive rather than hold a grudge. Both of us were tired. Neither wanted to cook dinner. Both of us were tired. Neither wanted to cook dinner. Amazing work. You just practiced so many natural English sentences. How did that feel? I hope it felt good because you are doing something really important right now. You are training your brain and your mouth to speak English naturally. Okay, let's do a full review before we finish today's episode. I want to make sure everything is clear before you go. Our first word, either. Either is used when you have two options and both are possible. For example, you can choose either this one or that one. It's also used in negative agreement, me either, when you want to agree with something negative that someone said. And don't forget, either way, when both choices lead to the same result. Our second word, neither. Neither is used when both options are negative. You are saying no to both. For example, neither option is good. We also use neither do I to agree with a negative statement. And the structure neither nor connects two negative ideas in one sentence. She speaks neither Spanish nor French. Our third word, rather. Rather has three important uses. First, would rather, shortened to did rather, to show preference. I'd rather sleep than study. Second, rather as an adverb meaning quite or a bit more than expected. It's rather cold today. Third, rather than meaning instead of. I drink water rather than juice. 3 words, 3 sets of rules, but with practice, they become completely natural. And that's exactly what we've been doing today. Practicing, repeating, and building that natural feel for English. And speaking of practice, I have a little challenge for you today. Your challenge is to write 3 sentences in English using either, neither, or rather. Put them in the comments. I want to see what you create. Here are some ideas to get you started. I'd rather drink tea than coffee. Neither of my friends lives near me. Either option works for me. Simple sentences are perfect. You don't need to write anything complicated. Just use the word naturally in a real sentence. I love reading your comments. It makes me so happy to see your progress. You are working hard every day, and it really shows.
Before we finish, let's do one final shadowing round. This time, I'm going to go a little faster. Try to keep up with me and really copy the natural rhythm of English. This is the challenge round. Ready? Let's go. I'd rather stay in bed on rainy mornings. I'd rather stay in bed on rainy mornings. Neither of us was ready for that question. Neither of us was ready for that question. You can use either word. Both are correct. You can use either word. Both are correct. I don't like horror movies. Me either. I don't like horror movies. Me either. She'd rather take the stairs than the elevator. She'd rather take the stairs than the elevator. It's a rather strange situation, don't you think? It's a rather strange situation, don't you think? Neither the red nor the blue looks good on me. Neither the red nor the blue looks good on me. I'd rather not make a decision right now. I'd rather not make a decision right now. Either way, we need to make a choice. Either way, we need to make a choice. He's rather good at making people laugh. He's rather good at making people laugh. I can't speak French. Neither can I. I can't speak French. Neither can I. She decided to forgive rather than hold a grudge. She decided to forgive rather than hold a grudge. Neither answer felt right to me.
Neither answer felt right to me. I'd rather have a small house with a garden than a big apartment. I'd rather have a small house with a garden than a big apartment. Both of us were tired. Neither wanted to cook dinner. Both of us were tired. Neither wanted to cook dinner. Would you rather have more money or more free time? That's a rather difficult question. I'd rather have more free time. Time is everything. I don't eat fast food very often. Me either. I don't eat fast food very often. Me either. She chose to listen rather than speak. She chose to listen rather than speak. It was neither the best day nor the worst day of my life. It was neither the best day nor the worst day of my life. I'd rather learn something new every day than stay the same. I'd rather learn something new every day than stay the same. You did it. That was the challenge round, and you made it through. Give yourself a moment to feel proud of that. Learning a language is not easy, and you are doing it, one episode at a time, one sentence at a time. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Matt and Sara podcast. We covered a lot today. Either for choices and negative agreement, neither for rejecting both options and agreeing with negatives, rather for preferences, emphasis, and alternatives. We also did 3 full shadowing rounds together. If you feel like you need more practice, and trust me, more practice is always a good idea, go back and listen to this episode again. Shadow all the sentences one more time. Your second time through will be even better than the first. Each time you listen, your ear gets sharper. Each time you repeat, your speaking gets smoother. That's how it works. That's how fluency is built. Not in one day, but one episode at a time. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend who is learning English. The more people practicing together, the better. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We come out with new content every week, just for you. And remember your challenge. Write 3 sentences using either, neither, or rather in the comments. I read every single comment, and I would love to see your sentences. Language learning is a journey, not a race. Every single day that you listen, repeat, and practice, you are getting better. Even if it feels slow, even if some days are hard, you are moving forward. And that is what matters. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It truly means the world. Take care, keep practicing, and I will see you in the very next episode. Bye, everyone. Keep speaking English every single day. You are doing amazing.